Hi! Welcome back. Today we're doing Morticia Addams. I've been dying to do Morticia Addams for like years, and my lame ass fiance refuses to be Gomez. He just likes to crush my dreams. Excuse my like top situation that I have going on. I don't have a black v-neck. This honestly is like the closest like black top that I have. So we're gonna pretend that Morticia would wear a turtleneck. I mean, I feel like she'd wear a turtleneck, you know? I feel like that's kind of Morticia vibes a little bit. We're just gonna go with it. So I'm just gonna start with priming my eyes because we're gonna do the eyeshadow first, obviously. So I'm gonna use the little mini Tarte Shape Tape Ultra Creamy in light medium sand. Same drill as usual. To set it, I'm just going to use the e.l.f. Loose HD translucent powder. I am going to use a palette that it has come to my attention is no longer being produced, I don't think. But it's the Lorac Pro 2 palette. It just has like the perfect like gray tones in it, like that one. It's got a gray over here and a black, and I unfortunately don't really have any other palettes that have the same tones in them, so I'm sorry. The ColourPop Stone Cold Fox palette would be like the perfect substitute. It would be perfect for this look, to be honest, because it's got a lot of really like cool toned like grays. First color I'm gonna go in with is Buff. It's just a nude shade. I'm gonna use that to kind of start as a transition. Next thing I'm gonna go in with is Cool Gray. And I'm going to build that up like right over here in like a winged out shape. So now I'm gonna use that same brush and I'm gonna go in with charcoal. And I'm gonna really concentrate that on the outer corner, not really dragging it in very much. But I do want to create kind of a heavier shape up here, like that. And then I'm just gonna gently blend that out, try to keep a lot of the concentration. Next thing I'm gonna do is take the black in the palette and just pack it on this outer corner, kind of at an angle. Next thing I'm gonna go in with is Snow, which is, if it'll focus, Snow right here, which is a shimmery white shade. And I'm gonna pick that up with my finger. And we are gonna go all over the lid. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that charcoal color right here. And I'm gonna run that over the edge of where we put the white. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the edges to give a little bit more of a shape because it's a little messy right now. Now we're gonna tight line and line the top lash line. We are not doing a wing, we are just lining it. I'm gonna use my Sephora 12-hour gel eyeliner. And that's done, and I only stabbed myself in the eye twice. For some reason, my under eyes have been super fucking dry lately, so I'm gonna put a little bit of under eye cream on. Oh, I'm using the Saturday Skin Avocado, what's it called? Like the Wake Me Up or something like that? Avocado Date Seed Wide Awake Brightening Eye Cream. Ooh, ooh, you even fried tofu and everything? Are you trying to show your handiwork? Anybody else do a happy dance when they get food? So we're gonna grab that Snow shade, tap off a little bit of the excess because I'm not trying to go like too hard, and then just spread it right underneath the brow bone. And she's got a pretty heavy brow bone highlight. So that's the eyes done. Well, the top of the eyes anyway. I'm gonna take a break and eat, and then I'll be back. I'm going to color correct because don't mind the interruption. So I'm gonna color correct a little bit. I didn't even tell you what I'm using. The LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this is the shade Peach. Just gonna put a little bit right in there. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna tap out that color corrector. So we have to pivot a little bit because what I thought I was gonna use for a foundation is not gonna work. So I'm gonna go back to what I was originally planning on doing, which is using a concealer, because I feel like Morticia has no pores. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty. Random tip or thing that I discovered. If you're using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty liquid, really like work it in, like circular motions, work it in. I have found that it works way better for me when I work it into my skin, rather than just like patting or like swiping in one direction. So if it's not as effective as you feel like it should be, try that. Try little circular motions, and let me know how it goes, if it helps. So I am just gonna go with my e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. This is the matte one. I wish I had the hydrating one, but I don't. So I'm using the matte one, and we'll see how this goes. It's in shade Light Beige. Beige? Beige. I'm gonna put that on the high parts of my face to start, and like where I want to highlight, and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go into the ColourPop So Complex. Oh, So Complex. That's the name of the shade I'm gonna use. The ColourPop Feelin' Bubbly palette. Shade is So Complex, which is this one right here. And then I'm gonna go and set the rest of my face. To contour, I think I'm gonna use 2 shades in that Lorac Pro 2 palette. The cool gray and the light brown. She has pretty high cheekbones. So I'm gonna start like right up here. gonna take what's remaining and kind of pinch my nose in a little bit. She has a much thinner nose than I do, and it kind of comes to a point a little bit. So I'm gonna make my nose, or try to make my nose, look a little pointier. Okay, so I'm gonna take my foundation brush and I'm just gonna pat over where that contour is, kind of like blend it into the face a little bit. And I'm gonna grab So Complex out of the Feelin' Bubbly palette again, because I feel like I really want to highlight underneath my eyes and on my forehead. So for brows, doing something a little out of my comfort zone. She has a very different brow shape than me. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe micro brow pencil in Cold Brew. She has pretty thin and very rounded. So I'm gonna go up over here and kind of like guide them down. So I'm gonna fill like from here and just kind of fill. For the lower lash line, it's just lined black Sephora eyeliner again. And we are just tight lining and then like dragging it into the lower lashes a little bit. Would it be one of my videos if I didn't use an unnamed brush? Anyway, I'm just gonna take that and kind of smoke or smudge that eyeliner that's in my lashes, like just a little bit. So she doesn't have crazy intense lashes or anything, so I'm just gonna curl I'm gonna use my telescopic lift, which I'm sure you guys are sick of seeing, but it's like the best mascara for separating my eyelashes, which I've been struggling with lately for some reason. Anyway, let's hope I don't stab myself in the eye this time, because that wasn't fun. Lip liner. So I'm going for the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Spicy. I'm gonna line my lips. I'm gonna use the NYX Smooth Whip Matte Lip Cream in Velvet Robe. I think that's it for the makeup, so I'm gonna put a wig on because I have one. So I'm gonna put a wig on, get in my Morticia mindset, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay. I've done plenty of goofing around with the wig. It's a cheap $10 wig. I got it at Target on a whim. So don't judge the quality or the shininess too much. But other than that, yeah, I feel pretty Morticia-y. This makes me happy. I enjoy it. The makeup itself feels very like old Hollywood, which I love. Like I said in the beginning, I wanted to do Morticia Addams forever, so I'm really happy that I got the opportunity to do it. And yeah, I think that's it. This was just an impulsive thing that I wanted to do for myself, so hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know if you're gonna be Morticia this year. If you are, leave a comment. I'm also tagging my Instagram in the description of every video. If you don't follow me there already, please do. I post shorter form content there, and of course pictures of all my looks and stuff. But if you are Morticia this year and you feel like letting me live vicariously through you, please, 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 like, tag me in your pictures or send them to me or something. Like I said, my Instagram will be linked in the description, but I would love to see your Morticia outfits because that's like my favorite Halloween costume ever, and I need to live vicariously through someone. That's it for this video. We are getting closer and closer to Halloween, and I still have no idea what I'm gonna be. I have to come up with a costume for me and my fiance. We're going out with a bunch of friends on the same day that we're hosting a poker party. So it's gonna be a super exciting day for me. Anyway, so I have to brainstorm what I'm gonna be. If you have any ideas for couples costumes, again, drop them in the comments because I desperately need help. Anyway, that's it for this one. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night or whatever time it is. And I will see you guys in the next one.